YouTube Nation, Manvid TV, aka Me TV, aka the show enough of this YouTube guff, aka I run this aka thing, nothing short but amazing, aka I'm rolling in the deep. What y'all didn't think I still had it in me? You must be crazy. Let me tell you something right now, alright? We're gonna get deep in here for a minute, but first, I wanna say, don't mind the lighting in here due to the fact that it's raining really hard here, and I usually use the natural light to come in, but there's really none, and if I turn on the backlight, alright, it's gonna be way too bright in here, and it's not gonna look right, alright? I'm just letting you know now. So, let's get into this, alright, cuz we can get a little deep. Eagles fans, we gotta talk, alright? The players are once again talking smack about the fans. This time, it's Brian Rolle. That's right. And he goes on to say that us Eagles fans really don't have an opinion, or it shouldn't matter because we're not part of the team. So let's see what he had to say about that on Twitter. So let me get this straight. You feel as though you're better than the fans because you're playing and they're not. Our opinion doesn't matter that much because you're playing and we're not. I'll put it like this. If you feel that way, then from now on, things that you're not associated with outside of football, you shouldn't speak on either, right? Your opinion shouldn't matter, right? See, the problem is you're sensitive. That's what it comes down to. A lot of you Eagles players are real sensitive for no reason. You get mad because we don't like you. Oh, you start crying. It's us against the world. You get mad because we don't like Andy Reid. We're going to talk about this because for those who don't know, I'm shocked that this one flew under the radar. I didn't know about this. But in October, Brian Rolle wanted to hit a fan because he didn't like Andy Reid. That's right. He wanted to hit a fan. So now that's what it's come to? Is this what this has come to? Eagles players, people like this, they need to go. It's time to go. And then you wonder why I don't support this team next year. If these type of people are staying, because they're talking about keeping everyone, keeping the core group together so that, we can win a Super Bowl. I don't care. I don't care. If they win a Super Bowl, I'm not going to care. All right? Because of the level of arrogance and attitude on this team. Why don't you understand? You are a professional football player. You hit people for a living, meathead. That's all you have to do. Go tackle them. And you can't even do that all the time. All right? That's all you have to do. Emphasis on professional. Act professionally. But you won't do that, will you? It's pathetic that this is what it's come down to, Eagles fans. At least it's in the offseason, and you're still taking shots at people. Now, people, at least I put the link in the info bar for you guys so that you can read the entire conversation. And the entire time he's like, it's funny that, people are saying smart-ass comments, ho, 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 ho. So either you're serious about this, and a lot of people in the article, it says he's joking, so he's trolling them. That's what you're telling? Grown-ass man trolling on, grown-ass football player trolling online. Is that what you do, Brian Rolle? Is that what you do? You're pathetic, all right? You're weak-minded. I'm telling you, man. It's cowardly to see Eagles players act this way, all right? You get paid to play a sport. It is not that important when these people are out here suffering. And that's how I look at it. I understand we all love sports. We are all passionate about sports. But when it comes to the real, all right, and we have to start looking at reality, his job is not important. He is not better than anyone because he tackles somebody. I'm not trying to hear it. See, that's the money gassing them up. And it also goes with the fans gassing them up. Because without the fans, Brian Rolle, you have nothing. We pay for those seats. We pay, your salaries. We buy the jerseys. We do all that stuff. But yet you still want to disrespect fans. And speaking of disrespect, we're going to talk about this for a minute because, guys, for those who don't know, this whole Jeremy Lin thing, we talked about it last week, all right? And it's starting to get out of hand again. For those who don't know, Steffon Diggs came out and took a shot at Jeremy Lin. Because we're going to talk about this whole, once again, this racism thing is starting to become a big problem. Now, since then, Steffon Diggs has apologized for his comments. But here's what I don't understand. When are people going to be held responsible to think before they speak? That's what I'm not understanding, all right? Now, I understand it's a joke or whatever, and some people, they did take it the wrong way, but that's not all. No. Ben & Jerry's came out with a Jeremy Lin special flavored ice cream, but had to pull production at one point due to the fact that they put fortune cookies, crushed up fortune cookies, in the ice cream. Now, guys, I understand that we talked about this already with oversensitivity and racism. I thought last week was a better issue, a better example of what happened, given all the facts that we knew. But this week, I'm done with it, man. Seriously, this isn't going to stop anytime soon. This is a joke. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't care. I don't. I'll leave it up to interpretation for you guys at this point. This is Absolutely ridiculous, all right? But I want to move on about more Jeremy Lin because there's talks now about him getting a shot at Team USA. You've got to be kidding me. All right, look. I like Jeremy Lin. I think the kid can improve. But don't sit here and say, you know, he should get a shot at Team USA. He hasn't played enough games. We haven't seen what he can do. He will improve, but you have to give him some time to develop. Don't give me this garbage all of a sudden that you're going to ride the hype NBA and let him play for Team USA. Or at least get the practice for Team USA and see if he can make the cut. That is ridiculous. That's absolutely a joke. First off, you already know how I feel. I said it before, about a year ago or so, about Team USA and how I feel as though the best athletes in the world aren't even playing. People who don't even want to play for Team USA to support their country don't want to play, all right? You got athletes, professional basketball players talking about some of the NBA's better than Team USA. You got athletes talking about how they want their free time off from the NBA. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Team USA is an honor and a privilege to play for. There will never, I should say, be another dream team. There just won't. All right? Dream team. There will never be another dream team, all right? But you have to understand, when these athletes are just looking at money and they're looking at fame, they don't care about gold medals. They don't. You know, some of us, we gotta play for Team USA, you know, or at least get the shot to play for Team USA. These professional athletes just pick and choose what they want to do. That's what they don't care, all right? And yet, these are the people that are so-called, you know, idolized. I don't get it. I want my free time off from playing NBA basketball. Ooh, yeah, cry me a damn river. Seriously, you play basketball. We play basketball all the damn time. You see us complaining? We play for 8 hours straight if we needed to. You don't see us complaining, oh, we need timeouts and Gatorade. And come on, man. Soft. They've become soft. They have. I'm not trying to hear it. I just don't get it. You know what? But I need to speak about more All-Stars, all right? Because we're going to talk about the All-Star Weekend. That's right. Because of the fact that for those you know what, I'm not even talk about the All-Star Weekend, not even just the suck-ass play, all right, of All-Star Weekend just yet. Let's talk about the crazy fans. How the hell do you riot because a sneaker came out?
Chaos broke out outside a Florida shopping mall when a crowd waiting for the release of new Nike shoes got out of control. Hundreds of people had gathered outside the mall in Orlando waiting for the midnight release of the new Nike Galaxy Foamposite. OFL reports the hundreds of people gathered outside the mall suddenly grew unruly. Police on horseback and in riot gear dispersed them. Foot Locker canceled the event and many similar releases. Orlando Sheriff's deputies say nobody was hurt in the melee, but 2 people were arrested for trespassing.
It's unfortunate that it would have to happen over a shoe event, but it's something that, you know, we've been proactive in our responses.
Huge crowds also gathered outside a mall in Prince George's County, Maryland, outside Washington, D.C. WJLA in Washington reports the crowd stayed well into the morning, even when the release was postponed. The shoes retail for $220, but reports indicate people are offering as much as $2,400 online. John Belmont, Associated Press.
What the hell is wrong with you people? Why are you riding over a shoe? It's a sneaker. It's not going to make you fly. It's not going to make you a better person. It's not going to clean itself. What the hell's wrong with you? You give us all a bad name. Use your damn brains. It's a sneaker. What's wrong with you? All right, but I want to move on to the festivities. And we're going to start off with one festivity. The suck-ass All-Star, the Celebrity All-Star Game. That's what we're going to start off with. You've got to be kidding me if you think that was entertaining, all right? First off, the only thing I was happy that the NBA did was bring in the Special Olympics competitors, all right? That was cool, all right? But other than that, I don't care. All right, you got this clown from the Jersey Shore who thinks he can ball. He's not a baller. And anyone says, oh, can you beat him? I guarantee I put my life on it. I could dog that dude. Don't sit here and tell me he's a celebrity. He ain't no damn celebrity. He sure as hell ain't a baller. All right, we from Philly to Jersey. We next door neighbors. Set it up. Set it up. I guarantee you I beat him. But that's not the point, guys. Have to understand there's way too many clowns on there who can't play. I was happy to see Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was doing more mostly than anyone. And granted, he said he was going to get 40 and 10, and nowhere did he get it. But the fact is, this was an absolute travesty. And I want to show you guys footage on how bad this was. But this year, as opposed to last year when I showed you guys, this year, Turner Broadcasting won't let me show you any footage. I tried to run the videos beforehand for this video so I can show you guys, but they were all blocked. That's right. Because they knew how bad it was. TNT knew how bad it was. The highlight of the All-Star Weekend was Charles Barkley making fun of LeBron's hairline. That was the funniest part of the All-Star Weekend. It was a joke. Let's talk about the rookie-sophomore game, all right? Because I put it like this. Now, you want to say it's not rookie-sophomore, it's Shaq, Charles. It's the same thing. It really is the same thing. Let's get into this. Kyrie Irving put up so many points. It was just ridiculous. It was a one-man show out there. I understand, Evan Turner had 16 points. I don't care. Kyrie Irving had like 35 points or something. I mean, he was just killing them in stats and scores. He deserved the trophy. He deserved it. And I understand Cleveland fans, hey, you guys have a talent on your hands. You do. All right? For what he did, for all the numbers he put up, he was the best player of the weekend in general. He should have been in a regular All-Star game as far as I'm concerned. He made them look bad. You got John Wall at the end trying to do all these dunks, and he successfully did one, which was pretty cool around the back. We've seen it before, but still nice to see. All right. Then when he tries to go for another one, the ball took the ball from him, was like, nope. He threw it down the other end. It was like he got played hard, and he was just looking like, that's some old garbage, man. Why you doing me like that? But it was still funny. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'll put it like this. If there was any game that was more entertaining, it was the rookie-sophomore game. It really was. Now we're going to move on to the rest of this garbage, all right? Because I have a real big beef with the guard competition, all right? The skills competition, look, put it like this. These guys, millionaire players, are playing for kids who are underprivileged and need money, $25,000 for a college scholarship, for their college of choosing, right? That's what they're playing for. Why do you have players, I'm just going to dribble so slow and I'm just going to take my time? These kids are relying on you. What's wrong with you? And you're just going to take yourself and pace yourself? No, you go all out. What's wrong? All right? But it seems like they didn't care. And to make matters worse, Tony Parker, yeah, that little Muppet, yeah, he won. All right? So it goes to show you, when people like Tony Parker start winning skills competitions, then it's pretty much a wrap for the NBA, all right? Now, I want to talk some more because I want to talk about this three-point contest. It was actually pretty good, all right? That was very entertaining as well. Kevin Love, congratulations, Kevin Love. You got James Jones, whoever Jones from the Miami Heat. First up, you got Chalmers and you got Jones out there playing, and it's like, okay, well, Miami has, 2 shots of doing this, but neither of them won. James Jones, John Jones, I don't know, whatever the hell. You know what? The reason I don't know his name that much is because he doesn't play that much. He sits on the bench. Why is Miami still having this guy sit on the bench this long is beyond me. It makes no sense to me. But let's keep going, all right? Because they tried to say, it's chemistry issues with the team. You mean the rest of the team just sits around and watch, Wade, LeBron, and Bosh play? You chemistry issues? Really? Come on, Spoelstra. But let's move on, guys. All right, Kevin Love won. Kevin Durant actually had a good shot at winning, but then he faltered in the end. Kevin Love, congratulations. I need to talk about this slam dunk competition. This is a joke. You have to be kidding me. This slam dunk competition had to be the worst slam dunk competition I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, I'm saying it, all right? There's no way that you can try to, and I had said to you guys on Twitter, what I say? I said, over or under, they're going to use at least 5 gimmicks. 5 gimmicks. And you guys said way over that. And yeah, it was way over that, all right? You got guys who turned out the lights. This is my Tron dunk. So you think if you turn out the lights and just dunk that it's going to be okay? That's going to do something? So much theatrics. I'm going to bring out a motorcycle, and I thought that he was going to jump over the mascot and the motorcycle, but no, the mascot got off. And I'm like, okay, we saw a guy jump over a car last year, and you're jumping over a motorcycle. That's nothing, all right? You got guys, they're jumping. How many people were jumped over, all right, that competition? You had about, 4 guys that were jumped over? It was ridiculous. The best one was when he jumped over the guy and dunked the 2 balls. Okay, I give him that. The best dunk of the night was the guy who, came off the side of the backboard and did the dunk. It was a joke. I'll put it like this. You know a competition is bad. A slam dunk competition is bad when Kenny Smith has to tell a competitor how to count his steps out before he makes a dunk. All right, because he got the blindfold on. How many jerseys did we see that weekend was old school that they had to bring back? 3-point competition, we saw the Nets. We saw the Bull wear the Cedric Sabalas. There were so many of them that we're just going to pay homage to, the old guys. That's not going to get you cool points. There's a reason why there were no judges this year, because it was garbage. That's why. It's true. Vince Carter really did mess it up for everyone. When he said it was over, it's over, yeah, it was over. All right, it's over. And I feel like this. The fans deserve better if they're going to keep supporting this. They just do. It's a joke as far as I'm concerned. And no one, if you read the Twitter feeds, nobody was happy. No one cared. And people were like, are people really going to vote on this? This is horrible. It was really that bad. It was. I want to talk about the All-Star game. There's only one thing I have to say about the All-Star game, and that is LeBron James, you are a coward. you're a coward. And I'm saying, I know as of this week, a lot of LeBron defenders are coming out and saying, you need to back off LeBron James. It's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal. When you have 36 points, you are the hot hand down the stretch. And people know, we've seen time and time again, for those who haven't seen the YouTube videos, LeBron say, would y'all stop asking me if I'm going to play Kobe? Can I beat him one-on-one? Stop asking me. He's scared. He had a chance to solidify. I don't care if it's an all-star game or not. You are the guy. You have 36 points, the hot hand down the lane, and you have Kobe Bryant, guarding you with a couple seconds left. You take that shot. I don't care if Melo's open. I understand Melo is open for the shot, but I'm not worried about Melo, all right? That's what they want to see. You should have took the shot over Kobe Bryant's head. That's what you should have did. And the thing is, you were scared. And even after you missed it, Kobe said, why don't you take the shot? He pulled it. Why don't you take the shot? What's wrong with you? Why don't you take it? All right? Man, no excuses. No excuses. I don't want to do it. Wade and walked off. Melo was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. He was mad he missed the shot, but then it was like, he's listening to what they're saying. Like, man, why didn't you take the shot? Seriously, there is nothing else to this. He is not clutch. He is too scared. Yes, LeBron athletically is great. He has the biggest potential to be the best player in the world, but until he learns how to take that shot and get that killer instinct, he will never be the person that the NBA wants him, or even the fans who kiss his ass want him to be. You have to understand that. Kyrie Irving would have took that shot. I would have took that shot. Anybody sitting here saying today that if they're watching this video right now that they wouldn't have taken that shot, you're a liar. Because you know and I know, when it comes down to it, how many times as a little kid, when you were practicing by yourself, you do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And make sure, because we are built to have that moment when you're playing basketball. Don't tell me you're not going to take that shot. That's garbage. And I don't care what any of you guys have to say about that. You know I'm right. No way in hell should he have not taken that shot. I'm not trying to hear it. And say, everyone's making a big deal about it's only an all-star game. I don't care what it is, all right? It could have been a pickup game for all I'm concerned. If that's the last shot, if you're playing, say if you're playing up a pickup game, and you know the game is up to 10, and you got 9, all right, and you're playing with other people, you know you want to take that shot because you want to finish them off. You want to step on their neck and keep going. You know and I know that. And if you're not, then you're a coward. You don't know nothing about basketball. It's that simple. Anyways, I'm done for the day. I understand it's a little short, but guess what? Y'all may get another one depending on what news comes out. I'll talk to y'all then. Y'all be safe. I'm out. LeBron, man up.